through with a quick message of the day. And the message of the day is speaking about spiritual signs. Like, I'm out here in the park today walking, and as soon as I got out my car, a red cardinal landed in a tree right in front of me. For me, I automatically know who that is. I know that is my grandmother. Ever since she passed a couple years ago, she makes it a point to pop in, especially at certain times. And I know that is her. And as I was sharing that, I actually came across a few people that weren't aware of like spiritual signs. So it's like, okay, well, let's make a quick video about it. So here are some signs for you to know that spirit or your angels or your ancestors or the universe, God, source self is looking to speak with you and leave messages. So one of the signs is, like I said, the cardinal redbirds. That's usually a sign of someone that's passed on, and they want you to know that they are okay and that they are still watching over you and they love you. Another spiritual sign that you may receive is if, and this happens to me often too, so I'm just always aware. So it's not like, dang, what's that? So what is that? So it's not like I'm just walking around, looking for money, but it happens so frequently. So anytime you come across dimes or pennies on your path, for one, a dime is also a symbol of ancestors that have passed on. But it can be a symbol of abundance or prosperity or unexpected money that may be on the way to you. Same thing for pennies. Anytime you come across pennies, that's a symbol for the universe, God, source, self, however you relate to it, that usually you have unexpected money that's on the way. And also a reminder to remind you of how abundant that you already are. And that's usually a key indicator to give gratitude. Go ahead and give thanks. Go ahead and give thanks and gratitude for that. Another sign or synchronicity that you may receive that you may or may not be aware of is white feathers. If you come across like white feathers that's on your path, that's usually symbolism of you're being looked over, as far as like you're being cared for by like your angels, your ancestors, things of that nature. Other symbols, but I think they're more common that a lot of people know about, or like butterflies. So like when you come across certain butterflies, typically like, the yellow or sometimes even the orange or the blue at times. One, it can be a symbol of, again, an ancestor, a loved one that's passed on. Another symbol that it can mean is that you're going through, or a confirmation of rebirth, that you're going through or that you're about to go through some changes. Often because it's transformation is one door closing, so another door has to open. Another door will open for you. So don't be afraid of the change. Embrace the change, because we already know that everything always works out for your highest favor and greatest good anyway, right? Other symbols, synchronicities that you may come across or encounter, rainbows. If you just see a random, and I have that happen often too. When you come across, you may be having a bad day, or you just may not be your best self. And a lot of times hey, how are you? A lot of times God place people, places, and things such as rainbows in your path to give you that renewal to your spirit, to let you know that, one, you're not alone. You're not doing it by yourself. And everything's going to be okay. And it's going to work itself out. Let's see what else. Dragonflies. Dragonflies, that's another symbol of transformation, changes. And dragonflies also can be symbolism for truths being revealed. A lot of times dragonflies symbolize illusions being shattered. Another word for falsehoods or lies, or just anything that's not true. It's certainly anything that doesn't work for you, and that's not for your highest favor and greatest good. And that's just a few. That's just a few off the top of my head. You know, also keep in mind there's other symbols and synchronicities that shows us that God is always, the Most High is always communicating with us, always looking to give us encouragement, always looking to give us not just encouragement, but just comfort sometimes. Just the comfort of knowing, like, man, you're not doing it by yourself. You know, everyone has their own battles. Everyone has different things that we are, you know, just looking to go through this life. Life be lifing, but when you know who you are, whose you are, knowing that everything always works out for your highest favor and greatest good, it's really nothing to worry about. And a lot of times those synchronicities come about to remind us of that. But also keep a lookout for your angel numbers. Always receive that. Also keep in mind with different animals that may, or insects that may cross your path. Like if you know, out and about and a beaver crosses your path. That's pretty abnormal. You might want to look that up to see what that spiritual animal, and look up what is the spiritual message from the spirit animal, the beaver, for example, because they have a message for you. You know, I think everyone knows about like the ladybugs. If you have a fox, if you have a hawk. Actually, I did see a hawk when I got out the car too. They actually flew over my car as I was getting out, but I can't remember the meaning off the top of my head, so I have to look that up too. But again, just the main thing, just wanting to jump on just to say that, again, the universe is always speaking to us, but are you aware enough to listen? Okay, but that's it. So that's all I got for you today. Holla at your girl. Love you lots. Love, peace. Yeah.